All right, let's create some content, shall we? Let's make this nice and simple now. Hey there, Enterprisers, what's good? It's Jason Ligo here again, and in this video, I'm talking to you about content creation simplified. That's right, content creation simplified, all right? Now, I've done a lot of different videos on content creation because I love to create content, I really do, right? Why else would anyone have a YouTube channel, various other forms of social media? The truth is, content creation can be a very profitable process, but it's actually rather enjoyable and fun too. With that said, like anything that feeds your business and helps you in this regard, you wanna make sure you fine-tune that process. And it's one of those things that when you get started, yeah, it can be really easy because it's new, it's fresh, it's fun, and it's exciting. But then, like a lot of things, dry spells come, and before you know it, it's more of a drag and a drudgery as opposed to an excitement. And so my job in this video is kind of to help you in that process. All right, let me just go ahead and simplify things down for you in terms of what it takes to create content that will do well for you and your business. All right, let's break things down to the basics. That way, you know how to approach content creation in a way that will help you in your business. Let's get right to it, shall we? Number one, objective. Objective, okay? Now I know that with a lot of people who get into the content creation game, really it's just, okay, what is trending, what's hot, what are people doing, and let me hop on with that. And while there is a lot of truth and usefulness with that strategy, again, I want to get things on the simplistic level so that you know going forward how to go about this process. And I recommend that you start with objective, all right? Objective. In other words, before you create a piece of content, okay, no matter what it is, let's go ahead and determine what is the objective for this piece of content. Why are you making this piece, right? Why are you making this piece of content? Is it to make sales? Yeah, we can all say that, but realistically, what are you trying to do here? Are you trying to build brand awareness? Are you trying to educate? Are you trying to counteract something that you know is circulating out there in the public? Are you trying to comment on that? Are you just trying to be relevant? Is this one of those things where you're trying to break down barriers? Do you understand where I'm going here? You want to make sure that you have a specific objective for the piece of content. And it doesn't have to be insanely intricate either. It can be something as simple as educating my audience, right? Or building trust with my audience. My point is, the last thing you want to do is just open your phone or open your camera and just start going off at the cuff with no real objective in mind. This can spell disaster for your business, for your brand. And the reason for it is because you want to be known for something, right? Are you the whatever person? Are you the funnel guy? Are you the marketing guy? Are you the MLM guy? Are you the Tupperware queen? You understand what I'm saying? There's no really way to build your brand unless you have a series of objective-based pieces of content that establish you as an authority in that particular field. So above all, start with the objective. Before you create this piece of content, before you go through with it, determine what is the objective I'm trying to accomplish here. Number two, type. Okay, type, as in now we're talking about what type of content am I gonna go ahead and do. Now for a lot of you, you might already have this figured out. For some of you, you might just determine, okay, I'm a video person, I like video, right? Or I like to write and therefore I'm a blogger, right? Or maybe something along those lines. Whatever it is, go ahead and appeal to your strengths and go for it, or take a second to figure out what you wanna do. Maybe there's not something that you're genuinely drawn to, right? Maybe there's not something that you have a natural talent for, and that's okay, we all start from somewhere. What I'm simply telling you here to do is to figure out what type you want to do now that you have the objective done. And the reality is, as you continue to grow in your business and start exploring other avenues, it might be one of those things where you have several different marketing channels. So for instance, kind of like myself and a lot of other people out there, we have YouTube channels like we have right now, but we also have different platforms that we like to engage and create content on. For instance, Instagram, or maybe TikTok, or maybe Facebook. You understand what I'm saying here? You don't have to limit yourself to just one. Obviously, I would recommend that you start with one to get started and get good at it. And then from there, you can kind of go ahead and move forward in different ways. But like I said, keep it simple. Let's go ahead and start with one type of content. Now, if I had my recommendation, I would definitely say that you want to pay attention to what's going on out there in terms of what's more effective. I think you do have to pay attention to that on some level. So for instance, let's say that you like video, which is great. Video has, kind of always been around and always been at the top in terms of effectiveness, but there's different subsets and subtypes within that particular niche. Here's what I mean. If you like to create video, you could go ahead and establish a YouTube channel, and that's great. And you can put together 5-minute videos, 10-minute videos, 12-minute videos, whatever. But Also on the same platform and others, not just YouTube, you have what's called short videos, right? YouTube Shorts, TikToks, Instagram Reels, like that. Now, obviously they're videos too, but they have a different type of flair to them. They're shorter instead of longer, and they're meant for quick scrolling, attention-grabbing action, right? So you might want to consider jumping into that field. Whatever it is, go ahead and choose the type that you want to go ahead and start using and get good at that particular type, whether it's video, blogging, and so on. Number 3, and finally, and again, I'm keeping this super simple, but now is the time where we say number 3, and that is platform, okay? Now go ahead and pick your platform. I started talking about it in the last point, but there you have it. And I think hopefully now you can see why we did it that way. First, make sure you start with an objective, and then from there, determine what type of content you want to create. Now that you know those two things, it'll be pretty easy for you to go ahead and determine where should I put this now? What platform should I use? Again, be it YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or whatever you want to go ahead and do. But you'll notice that there's a specific reason here, hopefully you can see it now, why I didn't start with platform first. That would be more responding to kind of, reactionary, what's going on out there, what are people using? And again, that's helpful, but you want to be deliberate in your process. You want to go ahead and start with objective, then the type, and then from there, okay, great. Now that I have an objective of market awareness with a type of video, now where can I best post my video? YouTube, Facebook, you get the idea. If you follow this progression, you should have no problem in terms of creating high quality content, or at least now you have the means to do just that. And continue to go through this process in your brainstorming sessions, and that way you can start coming up with multiple different types of content, and now you can batch create the type of content you want to do. Next thing you know, you have a content calendar, which is a great way to stay engaged and stay organized when it comes to putting your content out there. I'm telling you, if you get good at this basic process, it can morph into something much more profitable, much more intricate, much more awesome, and that's always going to be great for you and your business. There you have it, my friends. Listen, I trust this was helpful. Keeping it clean and quick and sweet and short as per usual. I hope this was helpful to you, my friends. Now make sure that you give me a like, a comment, a share, but most importantly, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any more hot new content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. On top of that, hit the first link in the description if you want to go ahead and get started building your own wildly profitable online business. Watch yours truly over my shoulder as I show you how to do it. Even if you have tried everything else in the past and you haven't been able to succeed with anything, I got your back. All right, this is Jason Lago with Always Enterprise. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.